open and then I'll have a conversation with you. Do you understand it? They get so excited, they'll start to come and talk to me early, but it's just kind of how it goes. Okay, so William, grandfather energy, mom's side of the family. I feel like it's her grandfather. Now, could I come to you? Absolutely. So we'll just see what happens, okay? Because it could be that they piggyback off each other. Her mom name's Eleanor, so I know that there's a message there. Who recognizes John? Very clear to me. John, 3 generations back, great-grandfather for somebody. Do you understand it? Fantastic, good. So when they step in and they start to say their name to me, sometimes I'll ask them where they are in the family because I want you to be able to recognize. Now, could he be the main person that I'm feeling in this long line for your family? And could he just be stepping in to give support and other people are going to step in behind him? Absolutely. Okay, so we will just wait for that. But you recognize it. Fantastic, wonderful. Daniel. Perfect, good. Okay, so Daniel belongs to them. Fantastic. James, over here. Wonderful, good. First time talking to him? He's like, first time. I said, okay, honey, I'll just wait until I get there. Do you understand? Somebody you were hoping to hear from? He said, they're waiting for me. So I'm already getting his name. Did people call him something shorter like Jim or Jimmy? Because I feel like I want to shorten his name. Do you understand that? Fantastic. I feel his presence very strong, so we'll wait and see what happens with that, okay? Wonderful. So even though I was only feeling Elle and William before, I started to get Daniel, I started to get John. John, I'm being told 3rd generation back grandfather, so I know it belongs to her. So that's how I know these are just some of the people that we're starting with today. And then we'll get to everybody else, okay? I'm going to ask who's going to step forward first. I'm being told it's going to be William. So that just means that I'm coming to sit beside you first. Okay. Let me bring my drink. All right. I'm asking him to come and stand just beside me. His name is William, mom's dad. Do you understand it? Grandfather to you. You had years with him, time spent. When grandparents come through, whether grandparents or great-grandparents, they have to say connection or time spent to me, so I know that you had time with them on this plane. Because you can still know about grandparents, their names, how they passed, because their stories passed down and the pictures shown and everything else. Do you understand it? Fantastic. So what he keeps making me feel is that there was time spent with you, but not as much time as either one of you would have wanted, even though I know that you had years with him. Do you understand it? Just means I know that he passed when you were younger, okay? He's asking me to call him William. He's saying to me that he's a grandfather to you, and he's saying to me that he wanted to say hello to you. I can see the dove wings in front of his chest. It's his way that he's validating that he's at peace. And he keeps saying to me he needs to have a personal conversation with you about your relocation. Because he's saying, so that surprised you? Okay. He kept saying relocation, relocation. So you are actually in the process of moving. Do you understand that? And you're going to be moving to a different state because I want to cross state lines. Do you understand that? Fantastic. He keeps saying to me it's going to be good for you. And you're looking forward to it? Do you understand it? And he's saying to me you're not moving alone. That's how I know someone else is going with you. Significant other? So just the 2 of you moving? Because he said, just the 2 of them, just the 2 of them, tell her it's a good idea. I know it's going to be hard for her to leave her family and friends that are here, but she knows in her heart it's the right move. Do you understand that? Fantastic. He's saying to me that he's a big guardian for you. That just means that he gives a lot of support from the other side, and he's one of your guardians. And he keeps saying to me, I had to make sure that she heard me today. She's saying to me that both your parents are passed as well. Do you understand it? Okay. This my guide is stepping in just beside him, one of my guides, and I keep hearing her parents are passed as well. They send their love, but he's the main person sending the message today. And it's just because he's going to be one of your biggest supporters in the process of this relocation and moving. Do you understand it? And you're headed more towards the south. Do you understand? Okay. He keeps saying to me she's going to be in the country and she's going to enjoy it. Do you understand it? Fantastic. Are you very drawn to that state? So he said, it feels like home to her. She's really drawn to be there. Do you understand it? Wonderful. I'm asking him what else he wants to say. He said, I just need her to know that I love her. There's so many things I could talk to her about today, but this is the main thing that I had to discuss with her. Do you understand? That's what it's about, okay? I can feel nothing but loving energy coming from him. He keeps, again, making me feel the connection that he's William and your grandfather. And he keeps saying to me, I've been gone a long time. Do you understand it? That's how I know it's been well over 20 years. Do you understand? Perfect. Because when they come in, recent passing to me is 3 years or less. That wild category is between 3 and 20. And then longevity is 20 years and over. It's his way of saying to me that he's been gone a long time. That's how I know he's been gone well over 20 years. And it's his way of validating to me that he's been a very large stronghold in your life. Do you understand it? And that he's been guiding you through all of this, and he's been guiding you along the way, okay? Tell her not to give up. Let her know it's a good decision. I know it involves selling the home that's here. Tell her we'll guide her through it. The move is going to be good for her. It's the right direction for now. She's going to find other paths there. Tell her not to worry about it financially. Are you worried about that? Okay. Just means that he sees that some of that's a heavy burden where you're questioning. Do you understand? That's why he's saying don't worry. He's saying to me it's going to be a good move for you. It's the path that you're supposed to take next, and that you know it. You're very drawn to actually being in that area, and it's going to be wonderful for you. Do you understand it? Fantastic. You've been with a significant other for quite some time. He's saying to me he's good for you, and he's good support for you. He treats you better than anyone else you've ever been with. He says he's more of a gentleman than any of the other men that she's had. Do you understand it? Just his way of saying he gives support and approval. He said not that she needs my approval, it's just what I'm saying. Do you understand? But he keeps saying to me the move is good for you. Do you understand? Because he's right beside me and I'm just listening to his words. He says the move is going to be good for her. Let her know that I'm guiding her along the way. Let her know that this is a good thing for her. It's going to bring her wonderful opportunities, and that we're giving her blessings from here. Tell her all my love. It's just his way of passing loving energy to you, and his way of saying that he loves you and that he's going to be with you anytime you need him. It also is him opening that door to you, so you know that when you're struggling, you can say, hey, I need your help. Do you understand? And he'll be there to listen to your words and then help you along the way as well. Do you understand it? Wonderful, fantastic. All right, he's going to start to pull his energy out. He did a wonderful job. Very simple, short and sweet, but he kept making me feel that was the point. It's the point he needed to say to you. It's the point he had to speak to you today, and it's the main thing that he wanted to come through and tell you, because this is one of the things that is priority in your life right now. Is selling this a house, moving to this state, and having the adjustment. Do you understand it? Wonderful. So just know that they're all in your corner and that they're giving you the support and the guidance you need to get through it. Do you understand it? Fantastic. Good. He's going to start to detach his energy from me, but he did a wonderful job. What I am going to say about him is, though, don't think that when you're having some of these things happen, that he's not there watching. And my explanation, and the reason why I'm explaining this to everybody and talking to her about this as he comes through, is a lot of times we have so many things that can happen in our life that we really, really struggle with. And sometimes it's hard for us to talk to our loved ones that are here, or sometimes they're struggling with us too, so we don't always know how to express ourselves or not necessarily carry the burden all the time. So besides giving it to God and Jesus, you can also talk to your loved ones and have them get you through as well. So one of the important things to remember, whether joyous times or times of sorrow, your loved ones are always there with you in spirit, and you can always ask them to give you support and blessings from the other side. Okay? Wonderful. So he did a fantastic job with that.